Free beer and hot wings in the morning. Grand Rapids rocks all day. 97.9 GRD rocks.
97.9 GRD rocks. It's the Free Beer and Hot Wings show. Decreasingly cloudy, 53 the high. It's about 43 downtown GR. The clouds will have to decrease. It could not be more cloudy. In a moment, a story about a local tattoo artist. This is really cool. Trying to help people out.
I'm
They have
excited
made a decision they regret
to hear about this.
I just stumbled across this news story. Kentucky and North Carolina played in the Final Four the Elite Eight the other day with the right to go to the Final Four.
Yeah.
Those are two basketball programs. Both those schools, basketball bigger than football, and that means bigger than life.
Right.
To some fans. The Kentucky Wildcats lost a heartbreaker to North Carolina.
Did you see any of the videos showing, like, barfuls of people?
I did. Where they were elated when Kentucky buried that three to tie it, and then just light switch off, and then anger.
The emotions that you see, the range in such a short period of time was unreal.
Well, the referees in college basketball that's not their full-time job. They all do it on the side, I assume.
Really?
Certainly most of them.
There's so much money in that sport. You'd think they'd pay.
Even NFL referees. That's just a part-time job. I mean,
Yeah.
they probably
No,
work
it's
full-time.
not?
Oh, yeah.
No, it is.
Every NFL referee has another job.
Just because of, like, nonprofit rules or
if you
something?
wanted to live off an NFL's referee salary,
Don't they make
you could.
$100,000 a year or something?
Probably, at least.
Maybe.
But almost all of them have other careers.
But why wouldn't you? I mean, you're only working, especially with a ref. It's not like you have to do a ton of training and stuff.
Well,
not like
I would think you'd have to pay attention to the rules.
I think the problem is by the time you get good enough to be an NFL ref, you've had to have a supplementary career the entire time.
I guess that's true.
And so you'd have to give up something you're probably pretty successful and far into. But you have the time to do both. And an NFL refereeing job, while it's probably 40 hours a week, it's probably a lot of work during the season.
Yeah.
You have a lot of off-season where you have a
Right.
career. So I'd probably have two jobs too.
I would have a vacation.
John Higgins was the referee in Sunday's game between Kentucky and North Carolina. I don't know John Higgins, and I didn't watch that game closely enough. I had it on, and I watched the last few minutes, and and every time when I was watching, I found it to be fantastic. But obviously, Kentucky fans had a problem with John Higgins and the reffing job that was done in that game.
Oh, of course.
John Higgins owns a roofing company,
Oh, boy.
and as a result,
I don't even want to see these Yelp reviews.
this guy is a crook. If you want an SE job done, this is the man to hire. We all seen on national TV how bad he works at his second job. Why would his roofing business be any better? Had this guy do my roofing, came home from work and he was porking my wife, stole my dog, did an SE job on the roof. Now, odds are most people are going to be able to read through that.
Most people will, but you know what? If they don't, if they don't referee this, whatever website, maybe it's Facebook, maybe Yelp, if they're not at least giving him an appropriate amount of stars that he had before that, well, people half the time if I see a 1 star,
right,
I'm not reading a review.
No.
I'll read into reviews if I'm looking at something on Amazon and it has 1,500 reviews, and I'll read what people didn't like about it and what people liked about it.
Yeah.
Here's
if I
a
were
review.
him, I'd sue those people for slander.
Yeah.
I mean, unless that guy really did, come home and the dude was porking his wife.
Probably.
Then, I mean, that would, I guess that's okay then.
John personally came out to fix my roof. I'll say this
That's
guy was
one of the real ones. Sorry.
was very professional. He hit on my 13-year-old son and clogged my toilet and didn't tell anyone. I tried to get him to come back and finish the roof. He agreed, came back the following day. When he finally showed up, he smelled like tequila and strippers.
Well,
His attire
every
was glitter in a
roofer.
tank top.
Yeah. I mean, I guess, if that's true, yeah.
You want to find...
It's tough to find you're not going to find an all-around perfect roofer. They've got their flaws.
That's as close as it comes. No one died.
Yeah. I mean, at no point did it say that he was, like, totally blotto on meth.
Right?
Right.
So far.
So, I mean,
He smelled like
I'd say
tequila
that's
and strippers.
a win.
Meanwhile, this local tattoo artist trying to help people out.
Started out as a simple Facebook post, and now tattoo artist Andrea De Leon's inbox has been flooded with messages, all asking for the same thing, but the reasons why are all completely different. WGZM 13's Nina DeSara joins us now with more on this artist's goal. Nina.
DeLeon initially wanted to become a dentist, but decided to trade the drill-in for a different kind of tool.
All right, and you want to go ahead and put your arm on up there?
Andrea DeLeon has been a tattoo artist for 7 years. From simple lines to intricate designs.
They always come in with an idea and it's like, this is what I want, and you just kind of go with it.
She's done it all.
Yep.
Going
So,
great.
I mean,
So people do get sometimes stupid tattoos.
I'm just making you aware that if you've ever seen any of my work that you think isn't that good, it's because that's what the idiot wanted.
Right.
Not what I chose.
For one of these varies depending on the size.
Most shops, the minimum is 50, the shop included.
But today, 5 of them will be free.
It's not just about the dollars for me.
After a quick post on Facebook.
In honor of spreading love, not hate, I'll be offering free cover-up tattoos on any racist, gang, self-harm victims.
And what she never imagined came true.
I mean, I had so many, I don't even know if I'm going to be able to answer everybody anytime soon.
Her inbox exploded with messages from complete strangers,
Oh, I didn't know any of these people.
all with different stories to tell.
Well, you know, I'm excited to do it. I'm more than happy to do it.
Her first client,
I can hear
a
it in your
victim of
voice.
self-harm.
Cutting is like a huge
Filled with
thing in
joy.
high school. It's huge. And you don't know how many people would come in here with these huge scars all over their arms, and it just breaks my heart to think that you went through your entire life feeling so bad that that's what you had to do to yourself.
So she's getting to work.
That nobody else was doing it, or maybe just nobody else thought to do it, or today I guess was the day to say I'm doing it.
Drawing, cleaning, and inking.
Cover it up. I'll help you.
While she saw another tattoo shop in Maryland offer free tattoos for the same reasons, DeLeon's passion has always been there.
But I've been really wanting to get into the whole scar cover-ups, burn victims.
It's pretty
sex
awesome.
trafficking, all-
It
What an
is.
odd
It is
statement,
cool.
though. I've been
Yeah.
really wanting to get into
I really
but
want to get more into that.
But it makes sense based on what she does.
Yes, of
But
course.
yeah, I had seen a story about they referenced it that there several tattoo parlors around the country have started doing this where they cover up, hate tattoos for nothing,
I think it's great.
which I think is terrific too. I think it's a great thing because some people, they do wise up and outgrow that idiot, thought process.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, and I don't have hate tattoos, but I got tattoos when I was 18, and here I am years later. I'm
You
getting
hate
one
them?
removed. Yeah, I mean, I
You don't have hate tattoos, but you do hate your tattoos.
Yeah, in a way, they are
Yeah.
hate tattoos.
Yeah. You hate them.
Is that an office thing?
Yeah, it
Yes.
is a hate crime. Yeah.
I'm the
I
victim of
hate
a
it.
hate crime. That's not a hate crime, Michael. I hated
hate
it.
And
Somebody
so,
pooped down his floor.
of course. Obviously people outgrow things. I mean, I outgrew these tattoos, and I'm sure lots of people outgrow the mindset they were in when they were a young person.
Sure.
And the mentality changes. Unfortunately, the tattoo's still there. So
Did you see the video or the story that was going around last week? The woman that has vitiligo, which is where your skin sort of bleaches out in certain spots or whatever.
Yeah.
Loses
Like
its
everybody
pigmentation.
always said Michael Jackson had, or he said he had.
yeah.
Now Jackson he was somewhat of a uniform color. Now he's probably I guess he was covering up.
I don't
Grace,
even
whatever
know
was going on with
anymore.
him. But normally it's blotchy.
Yeah.
Right.
And this young woman took it and got it tattooed in a way that made it look like it was a map of like a
Damn.
fantasy world. And it looks amazing.
It is
like if
very
you saw it,
amazing.
you'd go, well, that is an awesome tattoo.
Oh my God! They just outlined where the separation points in pigment were.
That is really cool.
But,
it helps
I mean-
that she's fit and attractive.
It does.
Well, yeah, that does go a long
help
ways.
a ton.
But the
That
the
taken
tattoo
forever because man, she's got there's a lot of islands there.
it turns it from something that people might have looked at and went, oh, like stare for the wrong reason,
Yeah, something you would be very self-conscious of,
to something that's unique and pretty artistic.
that you would feel good about.
Yeah.
No, I think it's great. And I think what this tattoo artist in town is doing is great. And all the other ones who have done this, and I think they deserve all the publicity that they get.
That's
'Cause
it for
it's-
today,
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah, it is.
Disturbed. Down with the sickness. 97.9 GRD Rocks.